Hello, welcome to Revelator John on YouTube again. So just working a little bit later, planning the next rides. So I've got a few next week, picked out a few more routes. So check out the videos next week. They'll be coming out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would think. Quite a few to upload. So lots of new routes, lots of new challenges. Still the saga with the bike continues, in that the bike's running great, the Triumph Explorer, but still on the road tyres. So you know, the plan as it stands is to keep the road tyres. They've still both got plugs in. I'm gonna wear those down and see how far we can push the tyres, or how far I can push the tyres on these muddy tracks and off-road routes which I'm taking. So finding lots of new routes on OS maps in the local area, lots of byways, or tracks that are sort of farm tracks really, but this time of year we're at autumn, late autumn, really coming into winter now, so they're really cut up, really rutted, slippery as hell. Couple that with any kind of farm traffic, you know, so they are getting really slippery, especially because I'm on the road tyres. And so if you've seen, so now we're on the 2nd of December, and if you've seen any of the videos so far, you'll know that I'm, you know, riding really cautiously, or really slowly I should say as well, and that's partly because I want to be respectful, and you know, I also want to not hoon about the place, but also with the road tyres, any kind of slight movement and you just slip right off. You know, the front wheel is constantly, this is the front track, it's constantly wanting to do this all the time. Okay, so what you may not pick up on the camera is that I am constantly either up on the pegs, standing up on the pegs, or sat down. I'm constantly having to shift my weight and also move the handlebars to counteract any of that kind of movement. So it's, and I'm riding along, then also I'll be shifting like that and shifting like that. Also the back wheel is fishtailing sometimes. So sometimes, you know, my track, I'll be down the road and all of a sudden the back wheel will just flip out. So the front is still pointing forward because the camera is mounted on the light. So actually, you know, if I keep in the steering wheel, the handlebars, you know, forward, but the back is either fishtailing or is stuck out at 45 degrees if it's stuck in a rut. So actually, on the road tyres, it's really challenging. I do it because, you know, I'm a great believer that you can do this stuff. You can get out on the bike and you can get out to all sorts of different places. You know, I suppose the big thing with the road tyres that you probably won't be able to get into really deep bogs and get yourself out, especially with a heavy bike, which I've got with the Triumph Explorer, which is about 290 kilos, you know, plus me, the rider, and everything like that. So, you know, it's a tough ask for a road tyre. So if the track beneath, you know, any mud is really hard and compact, then you've got a chance. But if it's really soft and boggy, no chance. I mean, you would struggle with an off-road tyre in real severe conditions. Also, what I'm finding is really a struggle with the rear tyres slipping on grass. Any kind of grass, any kind of a little hill or incline, or any kind of gradient on a track, you know, left to right, then the back wheel just slipping out all over the place. That's why I'm going really, really slowly. But you can do it. I say, you know, you listen to my videos, I'm a great believer that you can get out on any track, or any track, any kind of off-road, as long as you get slow enough and cautiously enough, and really monitor what's going on with the front wheel, especially the front wheel, because that's going to, front tyre, that's going to want to slip out, you know, or, you know, suddenly just fishtail, you know, as it were, itself. Fishtail is not the right word, but you know what I mean. It will track awkwardly. That's why if you're going any kind of speed, you just be thrown off. So you really got to watch that and that's why all the videos so far are slow. And also, because I'm commentating as well, so that adds to it. But anyway, so I've got a few more routes to do. I've got a few, just plotting them on the computer right now, and then I'll load them up onto the iPhone, and then just to track them along. So hopefully they should be good. Hopefully the weather will hold out as well, and we'll see how we go. See if we can find some unusual places to take a few photos, and also do a little bit of this kind of thing to the camera as well. Just for my own record, but also for you as well, and just to see where where I'm riding, and also the kind of places where you can ride as well. So if I think of anything along the way, I'll share that. Yeah, so hopefully you'll watch, and as I say, still a lot more challenges to come. But the bike's holding out really well right now. The tyres so far, although road tyres, are still holding out really well. Still just carrying just one little puncture repair kit with me, not a lot. So I've got a few things to do on Monday night, so I'll see if I can upload the footage on late Monday afternoon. I'll see how I go, but then I've got Tuesday and Wednesday to do a lot more filming as well. So till the next video. Okay, so I'm going to have a lot more sort of face-to-camera video recordings coming up soon on lots of different issues, some on football, some on motorbiking, some on road riding, some on like views on different things, but check them out. They'll be coming out soon. Ciao.